진샘 한국어입니다. Hello, this is JINSAM. This is the video of Level 3 중국 1 Unit 8 Reading Part. So, comprehension question. Number 1. 김치 볶음밥 요리 방법 순서대로 번호를 써보세요. So put the number in order, 순서대로 in order based on the recipe, 요리 방법. So what recipe? 김치 fried rice recipe. Number 2. 정말 맛있다는 말을 어떻게 표현합니까? How do you express 정말 맛있다? It's really delicious. So there is a saying that express 정말 맛있다. So really delicious. Number 3. 다음 사람 중 요리 방법을 잘 이해한 사람을 찾아보세요. Let's find the person who actually understand the recipe well among the following people. 1. Jason. 재료는 모두 채를 썬다. All the ingredients, everything. 자, 채를 썰다. It's expression for you have to shred it. It's the way of one of the ways of cutting the vegetables. Number 2. 라면, 볶음밥은 냄비에 해야 된다. You have to make a fried rice where? On a pot. 냄비에 해야 된다. Number 3. eating, 모든 재료는 꼭 있어야 된다. You have to make sure that you have all the ingredients ready. Number 4. 라흐만, 재료를 볶은 후에 after stir frying, 재료를 볶다, stir frying the ingredients, 밥을 넣고 you put the rice and then you stir fry again. So it looks like the passage will be about the 김치 볶음밥 recipe. 김치 볶음밥, 볶음밥 요리 방법. Okay. So, 둘이 먹다가 하나가 죽어도 모르는 김치 볶음밥. 자, this is the saying. It's a kimchi fried rice. But what kind of kimchi fried rice? 둘이 먹다가 하나가 죽어도 모른다. That's the Korean saying. The direct translation, it's like there are two people who are eating together, but then you don't even notice, like one of them died because it was too delicious. So that's the same. 둘이 먹다가 하나가 죽어도 모른다. The food is so delicious that I am oblivious to everything else. So here, 자, 오늘 반찬이 없나요? You don't have the side dishes today. 걱정하지 마세요. Don't worry. 누구나 좋아하는 김치볶음밥을 만들어 봅시다. So, 김치볶음밥을 만들어 봅시다. Let's make the kimchi fried rice that everyone likes it. Okay? So there's ingredients, 재료, and that's the recipe. Ingredients, and there is the recipe. So, ingredients. 자, 김치, 밥, rice, 계란, egg, 양파, onion, 당근, carrot, 돼지고기, pork, 식용유, the oil, 고춧가루, the red pepper powder, okay, red pepper powder, 설탕, sugar, 간장, soy sauce, 참기름, sesame oil, and sesame seeds. All these words are in the vocabulary list. Okay? 자, 집에 있는 재료만 넣어도 됩니다. So, it's totally okay. It's okay to put the ingredients that you have at home, which means you don't need all these ingredients. It's totally okay to use the ingredients that you have at home. Okay? 자, 방법 recipe 1. 양파, 당근은 작게 깍둑 썰기를 한다. So the onion and the carrots 작게, small, 깍둑썰기를 한다. 깍둑썰기를 하다. That's expressions. So to cut something into the cubes. So when you cut it, you make sure that the shape of the veggies it's like the cubes shape. 깍둑썰기를 한다. Next, 2. 재료의 양에 맞춘 김치는 so 채소의 양, the amount of the veggies. 채소의 양에 맞추다. So the match with the quantity of the veggies. So the 김치. So 김치는 자, 먹기 좋은 크기로 썬다. 자, 먹기 좋은 크기로 썬다. So that's the expression to cut into 먹기 좋은 크기, the size, 먹기 좋은 크기, the bite size. So 먹기 좋은 크기로 썰다, cut into the bite size pieces. Okay? Bite size pieces. And the next step, 프라이팬에 식용유를 두르고, so on the frying pan, 식용유를 두르다, you put on oil. put on oil. 식용유를 두르고, you put on oil. 돼지고기를 먼저 볶는다. So first, you stir fry the pork. Okay, so stir fry pork first. Okay, and the next step, 돼지고기를 볶은 후, after stir frying the pork, you put the onion and the carrots, and then you stir fry again. In the next step, 양념 seasoning, okay, the seasoning, which is the mixture of the sugar and soy sauce and red pepper powder. So you put all that 양념, and then you stir fry. Then 김치를 볶는다, and then you stir fry the kimchi. Okay. After, 자, 2-3분 뒤, so the 2-3 minutes later, after 2-3 minutes, 밥을 넣고 you put the rice, and then you stir fry after putting the rice, and then 간을 맞추다. So you're gonna season. You're gonna season 간을 맞추다 with, it can be a salt, or it can be a soy sauce or something. Soy sauce. Okay, 간을 맞추다 is expressions, the season with the salt or soy sauce. 완성된 볶음밥을 접시에 담고, so now it's the fried rice, it's done. So that fried rice that it's done, 접시에 담다, serve on the plate, serve on a plate, and then 계란 프라이를 붙여서, so 계란 프라이를 붙이다, so you fry an egg, okay, fry an egg, then 밥 위에 올린다, you put it on the top of the rice, okay, and the next step, 참기름깨를 뿌리다, so the sesame oil and the sesame seeds, you sprinkle. You sprinkle the sesame seeds. Okay. And then the last step, 맛있는 볶음밥 완성. So the delicious kimchi fried rice, it's done. So this whole thing, it's the recipe, the kimchi fried rice recipe for each steps and the ingredients. Let's go back to the comparison question. So 김치 볶음밥 요리 방법 순서대로 번호를 써보세요. So there are a lot of steps. There are like 8 steps, right? So what was the first one? The first one was 깍두썰기를 한다. So you have to get the vegetable ready. So onion and the carrots, and the kimchi. You have to chop it, cut it all. So the first step is getting ready. So that's the first one. And then what do we do? Then 돼지고기를 볶는다. So now you have to stir fry the pork. So stir fry the pork. 돼지고기를 볶는다. And then what's the next one? And then what do you add? After that, you're gonna add 양파, 당근을 넣고 볶는다. You're gonna add the kimchi and onion and the carrots. So next is put the 양파 and 당근 and kimchi. And then what's next? Then you're gonna put the rice in there. Right? So they together 넣고 김치를 볶고 and then 밥을 넣고 볶는다. Then you put the rice in it. You put the rice in and stir fry. And what do they do? Then what do we do after? So after that, 자, 간을 맞춘다. 자, 간을 맞추다. 간을 맞추다. You're gonna put salt or the soy sauce or something, right? So you're gonna put that first. And then what do? And the last step is you put it on the plate. 자, 접시에 담고 계란 프라이를 붙이다. 접시에 담고 계란 프라이를 접시에 담다. 계란 프라이. This is 계란 프라이, right? The fried egg. 고 밥 위에 올린다. You put it on the top of the rice. So this is the recipe in the right order. Number 2. 정말 맛있다라는 말을 어떻게 표현합니까? How do we express the same? How do we express like 정말 맛있어, so delicious. So we did mention, we did learn about the saying, right? So there are two people eating together, but one died, but you didn't notice it because it was so delicious. So 둘이 먹다가 하나도 죽어도 모른다. 둘이 먹다가 하나가 죽어도 모른다. That's the saying. 둘이 먹다가 하나가 죽어도 모른다. Number 3. 다음 사람 중 요리 방법을 잘 이해한 사람을 찾아보세요. Number 1. 자, 재료는 모두 채를 썬다. Everything you have to shred it. Here, 깍둑 썰기를 한다. Not everything is 채를 썬다. 더 깍둑 썰기를 하다. 2번. 볶음밥은 냄비에 해야 된다. You have to cook the 볶음밥 in a pot. 냄비. But here, they use the fry pan. They use the fry pan, the frying pan. So, not correct. 모든 재료는 꼭 있어야 된다. You have to have every ingredient in order to make 김치볶음밥. But here, for the ingredients, 집에 있는 재료만 넣어도 됩니다. It's okay to use the ingredients that you already have at home. So, that's not correct. 자, 라흐만 재료를 볶은 후에 after stir and fry, after stir fried all the ingredients, and then you put the rice and you stir fry. So here we have ingredients like 양파, 당근, 돼지고기, right? And then 양념, you put the seasoning and the kimchi. So you put everything first. Ingredients first, and then you put the rice. So which is correct? So the answer is number 4. So this reading was a little bit unique because it was about the recipes. Okay, so try to be familiar with certain terms, like certain expressions, when you can use it for recipes. Okay, 감사합니다.